So the second part is the amount of time, right? It says 2 days to generate or create the earth, 4 days to provision it, 2 further days to say that the heavens and the earth are then complete. Oh, sorry, it's just the heavens, which is a miracle in its own right. We'll get to that. So the reason this is not a contradiction is because the qadar is there, right? It took 2 days to create the earth. Now the earth, as I've explained, is 4.5 billion years old, which out of the 13.8 billion years of this life is approximately a third of the way, 2 days. It makes sense. 2 out of 6 is 1/3, a third. And so the earth took 2 days. In the time the earth took to come into being, where we are now, 13.8 billion years later from the Big Bang, God was provisioning it. God was counting all the fruits that ever needed to be grown, all the vegetation, all the minerals, everything that was needed was pre-calculated. But it was calculated in 4 days. It did not specify a sequence of events. It didn't say God created the earth in 2 days, then God spent a further 4 days to calculate his provisions. Didn't say that. Just said that these were durations, right? And if you look at the verses very carefully, it's very clear that each of these events are durations, not sequence of events. It's saying the earth took 2 days to come to being. Yes, that's true. 4.5 billion years for the earth, which means that a day is roughly 2.25 billion years, right? So first, problem resolved. Sequence of events, not all verses are presented sequentially. God skips storylines sometimes, changes narrative, changes perspectives. And more specifically, in the verse, it's literally addressing the nebulous gas, right? Come willingly or unwillingly. This is how the universe formed. And so you got 2 days, which is matching the scientific understanding of the creation of the earth. And then in the final verse, it says it took 2 days to create the heavens. And what are the heavens? What's the difference between the heaven and the earth? So in 13.8 billion years, the first 0.1 billion years is the creation of neutrons, electrons, or the fundamental particles. And with given enough time after the earth has cooled from the Big Bang, we got to a stage where they could form early stars, not the stars as you know it, not the sun here, but a different kind of star, which had a different distribution of 75 to 25 helium to, hydrogen to helium.